Hey everyone, and welcome back to MB Bricks. It's Maya, back with a brand new MOC for you that I've been working on for quite a while. This is a fantasy themed MOC inspired by the LEGO Elves color scheme and overall appearance. It is approximately 5 32 by 32 base plates long and about 3 base plates deep. If you like the look of this build, be sure to leave me a like and a comment below, and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you will be notified when I put out new videos on Fridays. This was a lot of fun to make, so let's take a closer look at the details. The larger section of the MOC is the land of Elvendale, which is currently under the attack of the oncoming wizard and his army. The elves are a very powerful group, and the wizard has been able to take over much of the land and seize control of many beings. The elves are the last species that prevents him from being in complete control, and as he has been unable to take over their land, he has gathered his followers in an attempt to destroy the elves' home. The smaller section of the MOC is the Badlands, that have been destroyed due to the wizard's greed. He is being carried forward by 2 trolls on his throne, whilst his army of many different species, including centaurs and skeletons raised from the grave, begin the onset of attack. 2 elephants pull a large catapult being loaded by another troll. I have kept the scenery quite dark and dismal, with dying bushes and grass, with very little greenery. A bridge leads across the river to what would normally be a much more serene sitting. The elves are one with nature and take very good care of their home, and it shows. The 2 trees closest to the river have already been set on fire due to the oncoming attack, and are up in flames, with embers setting small fires in the bushes below. A couple of worried-looking elves stand in the temple, watching the approaching foes. There is one of many small waterfalls leading from within the mountain. Starting up the small staircase carved into the stone, we see the first elf home, with archers standing guard ready to defend. I have used bright pastel colors for most of the homes in this build, as I thought it would match the fantasy theme, and chose the dark green for the ground to make the buildings pop more. Continuing up this side of the mountain, we see more elves ready with their bows to defend. At the top of the mountain we see a statue of the Great One, an elf who first defended the land and cared for it to become the beautiful home the elves have today. The tall structure beside the statue is the atrium, where the elves could go to relax and take in the views from the top of the mountain. Coming back towards the front of the MOC, we see another home built into the side of the rocks beside a large flowing waterfall with a hidden pathway below. The path leads to a larger section of the village, and we can see several elves riding through on pure white horses. Due to the connection they have with nature, and especially horses, they do not require saddles to ride. The far right has a small bakery area. Another river turns the water wheel for the grist mill, which grinds wheat into flour. The wheat is put through the top section here, ground down, and then flour comes out the other end here. The flour is then used to create bread and other baked goods using this outdoor oven. The water wheel is turned by the river, leading from another waterfall, surrounded by a few houses and more foliage. Stone steps carved into the mountainside once again lead up the back way. Bins of fruit line the edge of the cliff, where another small waterfall is seen here. The leaders of Elvendale stand in front of their home, planning an escape if necessary due to the oncoming attack. 2 tall trees stand beside them with 3 separate balconies. A rope bridge connects the 2 trees. Several elves can be seen up in the trees with bows ready to defend their home. A few more are running across the grass to the edge of the cliff. You can imagine Elvendale extends beyond this section of the MOC. And that covers everything for this incredible MOC. Several brick orders and lots of time went into making this, so I hope that you have enjoyed taking a look at my build today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing as it helps me out a lot, and hit that bell icon so you can be notified of new videos on Fridays when I have videos available. If you would like to see more fantasy-themed MOCs, I will leave a link in the description to a playlist of all the videos on my channel. Thanks again for checking out this video, and until next time, keep on building.